Most traders are going to lose in this range. In this video, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to explain to you the two main bullish options as I am long this market, as I've stated in all of my previous videos, where I'm taking this long up to, what I am watching out for. I have all of these charts to go through with you today. What I need to happen in the immediate term for price to continue its move to the upside. This is a key level for me. And we'll go over what may happen if this level does in fact fail. As always, family, this is not financial advice. Even though we are family, I am not your daddy. Do your own research. Let's get into this. I just want to show you guys this flat that we played to perfection, guys. We called this move off of the top well in advance. This video was posted over a month ago, before I even had the new banners up and all that stuff. You can see this structure played out perfectly down to 101k. Guys, I'm so confident, maybe overconfident in my analysis lately and recently. It's when you're in the zone, sometimes you're in the zone. You know what I'm saying? And we're in the zone over here, baby. Showed you the 101k target on the C leg dump. I'll let this play for a second. This little move to the downside. After we get this move to the downside, we'll see where we're at. Right? Either we can call this a finished ABC flat. Maybe we'll wiggle out and start putting in our WXY. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And that is still my overall count. As you can see, here, let me switch back. We came and put in this structure perfectly. We are wiggling out currently, and that's what I think we are in the middle of, guys. I'm showing you this just to kind of backtrack, because we need to know where we came from to know where we are going here. I'm looking at still this overall WXY. Yes, I'm looking at this as an ABC flat correction, as I showed you and have been showing you video after video after video before we even got this big dump. Guys, if you are a trader in this market, you are making out like a bandit. If you are only longing this market, hoping for a blow off top, if you are holding spot bags, you are getting smoked in this market. We caught the biggest move in this entire range. The biggest single move in this range we caught on this channel, and that is for a reason, because we are not overly bullish nor overly bearish. We trade the Elliott waves, baby, and we do it to perfection. You've never seen it done like this before. We are the best #1 BTC Elliott wave traders, leverage traders in the game, and I will stand on that, stand on business. This WXY to the downside is what I'm playing. That's my preference. I'm trying to figure out how this X wave is going to play out. That's just what I'm doing on the smaller time frames. This is what I'm looking at overall, and my smaller time frame trades are based off of this. Guys, we post real trades, real stop losses, genuine TPs, not no wide $6,000 stop loss. Like, those are unrealistic. These are realistic trades that we play. These are realistic profits that we post. This ain't no LARP over here. Looking at this WXY to the downside, we're going to analyze this X wave. Guys, I posted this on X, on Twitter. Make sure you're following me over there. I posted this before this breakout happened, and it was obvious, guys. This 4-hour RSI trendline strategy works to perfection. We did preemptively see the breakout on the 4-hour RSI, and we did get the price action breakout to follow. Guys, this move is just getting started, in my humble opinion. I'm going to show you my price targets, and also stick with me, guys, because I need to show you the two bullish options that I'm watching out for, and why I plan on TPing my trades where I'm TPing them. This is pivotal. We just fired off an ETH short as well. Guys, if you want to follow my trades, make sure you're in Discord. That is pinned in the first comment down below. Make sure you're following me on X. That is also pinned in the first comment down below. Here's the 4-hour trend, RSI trend line. I told everyone right here, before we even broke out of this price action, guys, I post gems over on X. You need to be following me over there. This is real, tradable, actionable content. And as you can see, we did end up breaking out of that trend line. It's so clear, and I understand hindsight is 2020. But if you've been watching this channel, you know we were looking for this A wave to be a corrective move up, this B wave as a corrective move down that broke the low, and we have been watching and waiting and trying to play this impulsive C leg. Guys, ever since we were back in here, and go back through my videos, I told you we were going to most likely, this is going to get messy real quick, stick with me, most likely come up and test this trend line, break down. I wanted to see us come down to this zone. We broke a little bit lower, but still valid, still good. We saw 101K coming. As soon as we broke this low, we saw it with good possibility 101K was coming. Let it rock out, and now we're long this market. Looking to take this C leg up. 112K is looking nice to me right now. Let's break down why. Let's break down why it is looking nice. We're going to come back to that chart in a second. So here's my bullish C leg. Guys, subscribe to the channel and smash the like button right now if you get something out of this content. We have been on a roll. I hope you have been steered in the right direction. As always, you are to formulate your own opinions. I'm just giving my opinions. Now, let's get rid of this circle. Looking at this flat that we have been playing, how I am considering this, if you want me to break it down Elliott wave wise, I'm looking at this as a corrective leg that finished right here. I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 impulse for my A. This is a real trashy correction, but that's a B into a 1, 2, 3, 4, a truncated 5 on my C leg. Didn't break the low, but we got 5 waves. It just got truncated. It happens sometimes. That's how I am interpreting the structure. From that point, we have had a break to the upside, upon which we longed right here on this break, and we're letting her cook. We're letting her simmer. Now, okay, let me put it this way. We broke above this pivot right here with this most recent price action. Now, what does that tell me? That tells me that any possibility of this being a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is out of the question, because Elliott wave rules, hard rules, state that it cannot be the case now that we have had price action simmer around this possible 1 wave into a 2. It is invalidated for any kind of impulsive dump to the downside, or it should be, right? Now, the most recent price action, that's why I'm looking at upside counts even more, with more confidence now. I was already pretty confident in this being a pivot. I've told you guys on this channel many times. If you've been watching my content, if you've been in Discord, you know this. Now, I'm looking at this level right here, the top of this supposed 1 wave for an impulse to the upside, as a key level. If we dip underneath there, it's going to be no bueno. We might have to entertain some kind of bearish counts. Maybe something correct to the downside. Still looking at overall upwards momentum, but maybe not as high as we were thinking. Maybe we're just gonna get some type of trash correction here, but it's much lower probabilities, guys, taking into consideration everything that has played out leading up to this point. The action that has happened in here, this just looks like a correction up, a correction down. I mean, it really leads me to believe we're going to get some kind of an impulse to the upside for my C leg of that flat. 9 times out of 10, it impulses up. Guys, I play this structure all the time. If you've been watching this channel for a long time, you know I love flats. You know I only trade Bitcoin, sprinkle in some ETH, and when you only trade one asset day after day like this, you understand how it moves. And Bitcoin loves to put in flats. Let me tell you what. And they are the best to trade, because if you nail each leg of this, those are massive swings and massive gains, and you can catch a big boost to your accounts. We love flats over here. We love flats. Now, this is just a sample impulsive wave for my C leg of my flat. Let me change the color of this so you guys can see the difference. There we go. ABC, and I pulled fibs. The 1-to-1 trend-based fib extension of this comes in at about 111, 112K. That's what I'm looking at as a preliminary TP. Already TP'd a little bit off of this trade, by the way. And stop losses moved in profit currently. But a good bulk of my TP is going to be up here if we are blessed enough to get up there. Okay, invalidation of this move, technical invalidation is going to be underneath this low. I'm not going to be holding on to this trade. I will be cutting it halfway, assuming that we are going to go tap that low if we come this deep. You're just hanging on to hope that this is a 1-2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Like you could have a 1-2, 1-2 on your hands that cuts pretty deep here. All right. Usually you want to see this trend line hold. Doesn't have to. Technical invalidation is at the low here at 101.5K. Now let's get into the two main bullish options. One of which I kind of just showed you here. And before we go into these bullish options, this is what I am looking at big picture. So I'm trying to figure out this X wave and how it will play out. And either this is the flat that we're looking to long and looking to play. Either this flat is going to end at the 1-to-1 in my opinion, or we are going to cook all the way up to 120K on up to the 1618 box and take out this liquidity sooner rather than later. So either we're doing it now, or we're going to stop short at the 1-to-1 and wiggle out for a more complex correction, which time-wise, I like this more complex option better. I do. And that's why I'm going to be taking a good amount of my profits at 112K. There's a method to the madness, guys. There's a method to the madness, believe me. Many don't want to believe. Many think that it's just BS until they see it enough times and they're like, wow, there's actually some validity to this, right? Most do not trade Elliott waves properly. They can't even count Elliott waves properly. They don't know. They don't have a good feel for it. And it pisses me off a little bit because they leave a bad taste in people's mouth with Elliott wave theory. I guess it's good for us because more of an edge for us on the competition, but it is what it is. So this X wave, either we get this more complex X wave or we spike up for the C leg and the flat and finish out this X wave sooner rather than later, as I stated right here. Boom. Either way, long story short, guys, I really am looking for a pretty brutal tease for the bulls coming up here to 120, maybe even 122K, 123K. Getting everyone real nice and bullish again. As crazy as that seems, I understand people are pretty bearish at this point. If we really threaten another breakout, it's gonna flip everyone back to being bullish, and they're gonna kind of remain bullish and long into this because I think everyone's too bearish right now. And shorts are the easy play. Shorts are the easy play. We can't make it that easy, can we? No. So those are my two main bullish options. Here it is kind of illustrated for you. I have this correction up, correction down, impulsive wave here for my W, another correction down for my X, and another correction up for my Y, which is double correction. Or I have our correction up, correction down, and instead of my C leg ending here for our first W, it just keeps cooking up to that 120, 122K mark, and then we get hit with a violent dump. And if we go back to our main macro chart, which this is in the free Discord, guys, I have a bunch of free live Elliott wave charts in the Discord here for you. Free alerts, free content. Make sure you check out the Discord that is pinned in the first comment down below for free. This WXY overall is what I'm looking to play out, and when this X wave finishes, let's just say it does finish at 120, 122K, look out below, because I really think we're gonna put in another move. Should be more vicious, probably gonna play off of this 100K level, obviously a key level, and when we break through, everyone will understand it really is game over. And we'll crash right through down, as I stated in previous videos, guys, down to the lower band of this weekly EMA ribbon. Okay, guys, if you're wondering what I trade on, it's Blowfin all day. They're the most legit non-KYC exchange. You sign up with your email. If you want access to the bonuses, they have the best bonuses, and I make sure I get you the best bonuses. I annoy the fuck out of them. You get access to this and every single bonus I get them to run for us. Just check your reward section if you've ever signed up with the link or code chart junkies. If you're a leverage trader, make sure you sign up with the link or code chart junkies to get access to that. Available globally, no KYC. Check them out. I'll see you in Discord. I'll see you over on X, you freaks. I love you. Trade safe. Peace.